from whichever part of the world you are, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are happy to invite all of you. Guys, can you hear me? And can you see my screen?
Yes, Clement, go ahead.
Clear, great. And what's this guy doing up here? I'm having the same issue what you had, Noel. Okay, guys. Good morning and welcome to Work from Home 2020. Whatever Noel said, anything that you plan might not go as planned. So I'm actually trying to get this guy up to make sure that I can show you the demo. Looks like my friend has gone for a toss, but while this actually gets up, as I get this up going on, guys. So let me actually introduce myself. I'm Clement, as Noel introduced me as a cybersecurity guy. And when I and Noel spoke about, okay, hold on. That means my video is not going out, I suppose. Okay, there you go. Hi, guys. Good morning. This is Clement, and welcome to Work from Home 2020. For all the friends who know me, hi guys. And for those who are actually participating and you're actually seeing us for the first time, we are very happy to interact with you in this fashion and get to know and share our knowledge as well as learn from you guys. So welcome to Work from Home, and there's going to be 3 tracks over here. There's going to be hybrid IT and cybersecurity and the biz IT. So I'll be actually helming the cybersecurity track, where we have interesting speakers lined up, from Colonel Mustafa, who's going to talk about cyber safe from Cybersecurity Malaysia's perspective. And then we have Mr. Pat, who's going to show you live hacking demo on iPhone. A lot of people believe that, oh, iPhones can't be hacked and it's super secure and all of it. If you have been following the news, Zimperium, who is an acquisition platform for 0 days, actually show that they have tons of iPhone 0 days and they have stopped buying anymore, and they're getting a lot of requests for buying, and they're saying, okay guys, hold on, we might even actually reduce the 0 days price. So that's how much 0 days are available in iPhone these days, and that's a concern for Apple, and Apple is working hard to close the gaps. So now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you a quick few demos, guys. But be informed, in the cybersecurity track, we have a 45 minutes non-stop demo coming out for you today. And after Pat gives his iPhone demo, and he speaks about the consumer mobile security, because we live in mobile nowadays. Even when we are stuck in our houses, our mobile phone is with us throughout the process, right? So we do everything on our mobile phone. So Pat will be showing you that, how to secure your mobile phone. And then comes Mr. Amitabh, who will be talking about risk assessment and risk modeling. And we have Mr. Ali, who will be coming in from cyber threat intelligence perspective from Recorded Future. So we have a long list of speakers who are here to share a lot of current and pertinent topics and concerns and security challenges that every one of us are going through, and they are here to tell you the solutions. And well, I'm also gonna do a session later on cyber kill chain and the defense strategy. Okay, now let me quickly run into the demo. The first demo I'm going to show you, since I got this puppy up, the first demo I'm going to show you today. So in this, there's going to be actually 3 demos, guys, 3 quick demos. The first demo is going to be from me, where I'm going to show how easily hackers are weaponizing Microsoft Word documents. If you look at all the statistics for the first 4 months, or at least the last 3 months during COVID-19, most of the attacks are happening through emails. We are still getting tons of phishing emails, email spoofing, as if it is coming from someone you know, or as if it's coming from World Health Organization or your country's respective like Ministry of Health sending you about COVID-19 related details. The moment you open, you get compromised. Most of the times you get attachments as Microsoft Word document, Excel document, PowerPoint document, and so on and so forth, including PDFs. So what I'm going to show you now is a very simple example of how easy it is to weaponize um, a Word document, uh, from a PowerShell perspective. So what you see over here on my screen, I believe all of you are seeing. Let me make it a little bit bigger. I'm going to actually use this tool to create a macro, which is a PowerShell based macro, and I'm going to drop it into a Word document, and I'm going to make it lethal. All right, and then we can send this Word document as an attachment to anyone. Whoever opens it will get infected, and you get a complete control of the computer. Now, the defenses depend upon what kind of antiviruses you have and what the antivirus can pick up or not. But again, we will talk about this in my track in defense in depth, how an antivirus can be overlaid together with an endpoint detection and response products. Okay, now let's move on. I've spoken a lot. So I'm actually gonna do, it's a very simple two-step process. I'm setting up a listener, and then I actually create a macro with that listener, right? And execute it. That's it. So a malware is created which works on a PowerShell that's now stored in over here. Let me show you quickly how we can read that malware. And for those who can see it, guys, look at this. This is how a malware looked like. So if you have never seen a malware before, and this guy is pretty much a clean PowerShell malware. All I'm going to do is I'm going to actually copy this, get it to my local machine, a Windows 10 Professional, my own machine. I have a sample invoice document down over here. I'm going to go to View. I'm going to go to Macros, View Macro, and I'm going to open it, or I'm going to actually create it with an auto open here. Create, and I'm going to actually paste it right over here. So that's all I'm doing. That's how easy it is to weaponize a Microsoft Word. So this is why there's an umpteen number of attacks that's happening using Microsoft landscape. That's why Microsoft invested in a lot of defense technologies, including Microsoft or rather Windows Defender ATP. If you have Windows Defender ATP in place, these kind of attacks will be picked up. All right. So I'm actually closing this. Let's assume that we are going to send this invoice to someone. Okay, we are going to send this invoice to someone, and that someone is going to open it, right? So when they double click and actually open it, there is no warning. There's nothing that there is a macro running. I'll show you my setting, guys. File options, but because people might say, okay, Clement, you might not have disabled macros in your settings. I'll show you. Trust Center settings. Disable all macros with notification. It has been disabled. The macros has been disabled. The macros are looking for VBA kind of a macros, Visual Basic Application kind of macros. But what macro that we have put in today is a PowerShell macro. And the reason why most of the attackers are using PowerShell is, unfortunately, I have seen when we go for audit, when we go for penetration testing, when we go and talk to a whole lot of customers across this part of the region, most of them have whitelisted PowerShell, because when the antivirus is running with the PowerShell on a Windows 10, the antivirus starts keep on scanning the PowerShell. That slows down the computer. Okay, this is the feedback from a lot of consumers and the users. So when they complain to their the antivirus companies, the easiest solution they give is whitelist PowerShell. The moment you whitelist PowerShell, you are whitelisting all kind of attacks that is coming towards you using PowerShell. So never ever whitelist PowerShell. That's one safety tip I can tell you now from an enterprise security perspective. So it's all disabled right over here, and everything is clean. No warning came. Let's look into the hacker machine. What's happening, right? So this is the malware, right? Look at the back. This is where we have. the machine has already connected. The machine has already connected to my hacker machine. How do I prove that? Let me interact to the agent that is running in the computer's memory. The victim computer's memory is infected, right? So let's move this across and let me check the info. There you go. That's my computer, guys. This Kali is a Linux machine. So the machine that got infected and has given a remote control back to the command control center or to the hacker's machine is a PowerShell. Okay, and its a process name is PowerShell that's been whitelisted on my antivirus too, right? And Microsoft Windows 10 Pro, and that's the company, and that's the user, and that's my session key. That's pretty much everything that a hacker needs is all over here. What else can I do? If I click on over here, I can upload, I can download, I can actually jump into any of your running processes. I can listen to what you're doing. A lot of things that can be done. You can also bypass your UAC. This Mimikatz will not work on a Windows 10 latest versions because Mimikatz actually steals the hashes and the password that is inside the SAM databases. So that has been protected in the latest updates from Microsoft. So this might not work, but a whole lot of other things works on that machine. So this is a quick demo for you guys to understand what is happening. If you look at the numbers from FBI, if you look at the numbers from Trend Micro, Symantec, Kaspersky, and all these antivirus companies, they all would have told you that there is an increase in attack in the last 3 months using COVID-19 as a cover. As a lot of people are sitting in their houses without enterprise security covering them, most of their machines are getting infected silently. And when these machines get back into your offices, there is gonna be a lot of party time for the hackers and a lot of firecracks and pain for us. Right, guys? So that's a quick demo from me over here to get started over, right? I'm gonna pass the baton to one of my colleague and a friend who I actually asked her to show us something. I'm gonna unshare my screen, but I'm still talking to you. Mira can now share the screen. Mira is a friend of mine who is gonna show you how easy it is gonna hack into a computer using a simple USB called as Bash Bunny. Mira, all over to you. Unmute your mic and start. And you can minimize that. Yeah, correct, buddy. Start.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Mira here. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, Mira, we can hear you, but
Yes.
there's a little bit of background noise.
Okay. So today I'm going to show you demo by using Bash Bunny. So before moving into my demo, let me give you a simple introduction. What is Bash Bunny? So what Bash Bunny does is it uses actually a payload. Payload is a malicious code which is already in the USB drive, which is Bash Bunny. Because due to it has payloads, it can do attacks such as exfiltrating documents, debugging data, installing backdoors, and many more. And let me introduce this switch. So they have 3 switches. Switch 1 and switch 2 is for us to upload the payload, and switch 3 will be for the results, where it will store its results. So let me show you two demos today by using Bash Bunny. One demo will be Wi-Fi pass. So what does the Wi-Fi pass does is it will grab all the wireless user IDs and passwords in the victim machine, and it's going to send it to me. And second demo will be simple USB extractor, where it will put all the documents in the victim's computer and it's going to send it back to me as well. So let me begin my demo. I uploaded my switch 1 with payload for Wi-Fi pass attack. I'm switching in my plugging in my Bash Bunny to my PC. So let us wait for it to run. So it takes some time to load the payload. Okay, it has detected the Bash Bunny. Okay, Okay, it started to run as Bash Bunny uses PowerShell to run its script. So it's running by itself. I'm not doing anything from my side, and it's running by itself. And can you guys see all the user profiles over here? That is all the networks which I have connected in my laptop. So let it run for a while. Let us wait. And it is almost done. Almost done. Let us check. Okay, it's done. So let us go and check the results of the attack to PC. Wait for Bash Bunny to detect in my PC. Okay, detected. Good. Wi-Fi pass is what. So this is the document. So can you guys see all the networks and the Wi-Fi passwords which my laptop is connected earlier or even now? It grabbed all the user ID and the passwords. So I'm done with the first demo, and second demo will be simple USB extractor. It has the already inserted the payload. We switch to plugging in my Bash Bunny again to run the attack. Plugging in. Let us wait for a while for the script to run. So in this demo, the simple USB extractor, this attack will grab the entire Word document and all the PDF from my machine, and give it back to me. Let's say a hacker drop a USB in your place, and he wants a specific folder, and you use that USB, and automatically all the folders will go to the Bash Bunny. So let me show you guys the result. It has already run. Let us wait for Bash Bunny to come in. Look to check the result. USB exfiltration, and this is all the documents from my laptop. All the Word and PDF document it has pulled out by running the payload. So this is how easy it is for someone to grab all your credentials and all your documents by using a simple USB drive.
Okay, Mira, thanks. You can unshare your screen. Mute your mic. Okay, sorry guys, there was a little bit of there's a little bit of noise that was coming in. MC, is Gregor on standby, or should I actually continue?
Gregor is is still in the process of trying to get in. We're having some technical difficulties. So I think
right.
Yeah,
I will actually take it in. I'll take it in. Hey guys, sorry, we are back, and Gregor will actually connect later. If we can't actually patch him now, we will patch him out at the closing in the evening. Right, guys. So what you see now on my screen is something that we stumbled upon, right? Which I don't want to show further, but what I'm actually telling is in the news, there have been a lot of issues about Australian government getting hacked and all of that. So we wanted to check out few things while I was preparing for some demos. I was looking for something called as SQL injection, where we can actually get into databases of the website. So that's what we call it as a data breach, where we can pull out the entire databases and we can pull out all the data in the server. So We actually stumbled upon this find. I'm going to actually report this to Australian government today. We stumbled upon this yesterday night when I was preparing. We have found a bug in the Parliament of Australia website that might allow anyone to get straight into the database. And this is their list of databases that we have actually found, and we are able to get in more with a complete access on that Windows Server 2016 with the SQL Server, the latest version of SQL Server 2016, I suppose. So that might have been already compromised by the bad guys. So we are going to inform to Australian government today so that they can take remediation actions immediately while they are actually getting bombarded by the hackers. It will definitely help them to find out where and what are the other loopholes that hackers might be actually taking control of, because there's a Parliament of Australia's website and there's a lot of important data inside. So that was something, because we have actually people connected from Australia. Guys, we will inform your government in a short while from now. Okay, now coming back. So I don't want to show that demo, so I'm going to take that off. I'm going to show you a very simple demo. Okay, this is to fill up Gregor's time. So we have another 5-6 minutes. So what I'm going to show you here is, guys, what happens to be a simple download link can go pretty much disastrous. I've taken a very simple example far away in Korea. Okay. A simple site, one of the top training centers back as what as I can actually Google, and there is a download link over here. And these kind of behaviors you would have seen in many places. You click on download, it just downloads a link. Okay, you just actually click on another download, it actually downloads another document. So this is a normal download link that you might find in many websites. Let me show you a simple trick how to convert this download link as a entry point into the entire database and then to the entire server infrastructure, right? Let me go on to show you this, guys. If you look from a surface level, it's just a download link. What can go wrong with this? Let's go and see one step further inside it, guys. Let's go down and say copy link location, and then let me open up a notepad for you. Let me open up a notepad for you, and I paste that link for you. You look at that over there, and then let's take another one, copy link location, and I move it down over here. Okay, now you can actually see that there are two links over here, and both the links are showing us something very important. They have a script called as file download page. It's a .NET app. Okay, and it is HTTPS. Now, a lot of people tell that HTTPS means website is secure. With all due respect, HTTPS has nothing to do with website security. HTTPS is all to do with communication security. A lot of people misunderstand that. As long as you have HTTPS, website is security, that it is not true. Right now, a .NET application has a lot of defenses in place. But again, look at this, a file name, and then there's this particular link where they are actually providing the path, and the file name is downloading the path. Knowing that this is a .NET application, for a .NET application to work, you need to have a config file called as web.config file. So /web.config, hit enter. It says 404, file not found, page not found. There is no such file called as web.config. I can't show you because web.config is protected by the IIS server with its life, because it is just a simple config file, a text file with no protection other than the protection from IIS. So what I'm going to do now here is, since the site is not allowing me to read the config file and it is lying through his nose that there is no such file that exists, I'm going to use their own application code to download their config See, this is what happens when you do manual hacking. A lot of people, in the name of vulnerability assessment or penetration testing, just simply do automated scanning, and automated scanning doesn't pick more than like 40-50% of the problems are not fixed, or rather not actually picked by the automated scanners, guys. So a lot of people just, because when procurement department decides on which vendor to do, then you will never have a quality vendor, because you pay peanuts, you get monkeys. That's the very old stuff, right? So I know a lot of sites in Malaysia where we have informed them about their problem, and I can open up tons and tons of them, from public listed firms to banks to a whole lot of people. We have informed them about the problem. They'll go for a tender, right? We will also participate anyway. Then they will give it for the cheapest one, who will be just doing a vulnerability assessment scan on automated tools, and the problem remains. Right, so well, now come back over here, web.config. Let's dump it over here. Let's see what happens. There you go. There comes your web.config file completely. Clear text, everything in from their CRM development server. Okay, the user IDs and passwords. This is their entire production database user IDs and passwords. This is their SMTP settings for Outlook and Gmail user ID and password. And this is their Office 365 user ID and password. We have also informed these guys, and they have not fixed it for quite some time. All right, so this is a quick examples, guys, how easy it is to compromise your resources. However much defenses you have, if a hacker knows how to maneuver himself through the cracks of your vulnerabilities, a lot of attack can bypass your defenses and can end up as a successful data breach. And that is what is happening today. Day in and day out, everyone are getting compromised. So we will spend a lot more time today. From another 5 minutes, Lieutenant Colonel Mustafa will be coming in, and he will be telling you about a whole lot of stay home tips. There afterwards, we get more into what is the real attacks that's happening and how to protect it. Again, there is a 45 minutes live demo that's going to happen after a Colonel and my talk in the cybersecurity track. So please do join in cybersecurity track, where you're going to see a whole lot of different attacks, as continuously we have 5 different live attacks waiting for you in that 45 minutes, followed by a path session where we show you iPhone live hacking. Okay, guys, enjoy your day. Welcome again. We thank you for your time and actually joining us. All right, so enjoy your time, and hope it is important, and hope you can actually part today with a whole lot of new knowledge, and you can share it across to your community and your friends. Have a great day, guys. Thank you. MC, over to you.
Thank you so much, Clement, for this very informative session, as well as the demo fest with Mira. Thank you so much. For those of you who joined us just now, Clement is actually a very seasoned cybersecurity specialist. He's actually a 2-time National Award winner of the Cybersecurity Professional of the Year in Malaysia. He even won the regional award 3 times, award called Cybersecurity Professional of the Year in Asia Pacific. So thanks, Clement, for this session, and also for jumping in earlier.